Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. How you all doing? My name still remains the same. My name is Rachel, but you can call me this girl called Rachel. Yeah. If you're a new subscriber, please, if you are new here, rather, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, please like, share with people that you think they will be in need of this video. Yeah, I know it's been a minute, but it is what it is. I've been so busy with schoolwork and stuff, and yeah, we are here. And in today's video, we'll be talking about how I was able to secure a fully funded scholarship to my school in the US. And I think I just need to it's not different from what I've been talking about on my channel, but I just need to share one tip or the other, especially to people that are reaching out to me regarding school applications and yeah, something like that. So that's why I'm doing this video to actually talk about my journey and also um what are the things I did differently. Not like it's just normal thing, but you may not know, especially if you are not used to this application thing. It's okay for you not to know, and that's why I'm doing this video. So yeah, to be honest, yeah, I started my like applying to school since 2017, 2018 thereabout, because I can remember that I applied when I was in 400 level as an undergrad to UK schools, and I got the admission, I think, to University of Manchester then. But also happy, but I didn't really not understand the importance of scholarship. I was like, oh, I'm going to raise the money. But when I saw the school fees, it was a whole lot. So I was okay. So that's how I started the whole application thing, and I started getting used to it, like year in year out. I remember that I was really like more serious about the application when I finished school, and I was not applying to US at the time, to be honest, because I feel like, oh, it's people that, no, I don't know. As at that time, that's the feeling. I was like, US is just for certain people, to be honest. So my focus was on schools in UK and the likes, like Spain, like which other, Finland, Norway. So those are the places, the countries I was applying to as at that time. But trust me, as I was applying, I was getting used to what this application is all about. And then I realized that I was now more serious. To be honest, I got more serious in 2020, 2021. Yeah, I think that was when my friend, um, she got Commonwealth scholarship to study in the UK for her master's. And later she got for her PhD. That's when I knew that, okay, what am I doing differently? So yeah, what am I doing wrong rather? So then I started being like, what I started doing then was, before the new next application window, before it opens, I already have the idea. I already have know what course I want to go for. That is very important. You want to know the course you want to go for. You want to make up your mind. And I talk about this like step by step process on how to like prepare to like get funding in the US. I will attach the link somewhere, or you can find it in the description. But yeah, so I already have the idea of what I want to do. I studied biochemistry in school, and at a time I fell in love with bioinformatics and also biotechnology. So after like I already know the course I want to go for, I search online. See, I know this is the part people don't want to do, and they always like reach out to people to help. There's no magic to this thing. It is work to apply to schools. I want to tell you, it is work, and if you can do the work, trust me, it's just half of what you're going to face in grad school. But if you are looking for someone to do this for you, trust me, you don't really even know how it is for me. I'm like how it is over here, because you will not, unless you want to get an agent, you will pay to help you. But most times I always tell people to do this yourself, because if you can't do that, how are you going to be able to cope with, for grad school actually, with grad school issue like stress? So you have to search. I was searching, I searched for schools. At least I look for a lot of schools, and I always arrive at like 10 schools that I want to apply to. Then I look at their requirements, the deadline. I reach out to schools and ask them, can they waive those schools that I've listed out. I reach out to them, reach out to the school, the course coordinator or the admission coordinator in that school, and ask them if they can waive my application fee, because I do not have application fee. I could not even afford it as at that time. If they can waive it for me, application fee, if they can waive my English proficiency, because at some point I did not want, I don't have the money to actually, I can't afford like doing the IELTS and TOEFL and like, yeah. So I do reach out to the schools. Then those schools that they can waive, I would seek. And another thing that I make use of is this grad virtual fair. Schools is it's just like all these webinar that schools come together to showcase what they are like, what they have in their school, the courses. And during this period, most times if you attend this grad virtual fair, you get application free waiver. They give codes, and yeah, they do that. They do give codes to apply, and you can ask them questions that in the normal day you may not be able to like have the opportunity to, but you will. You understand? So you can ask them during this period. So those are the time like I those are that is another thing I make use of. I make use of that to get like application fee, and I also like application fee waiver, and also I like reach out to schools. So how I was able to get my school was one of the this virtual fair that I attended. My school that time couldn't attend because they were one of the school listed then that will be attending the fair to showcase them. So they couldn't attend, and they generally sent message to everyone that registered for the fair, and I got their mail, and I like, so they like at the end, I think the day that the deadline, I think it was the deadline, something like that, and um they reached out again that, oh, the application is this thing. So I told my friend I want to like apply to the school. So the first thing she asked me was, do they have funding? I was like, oh, I really do not really check very well. So I went to check my school, and I realized that for PhD they have funding, and I think for masters they do also have funding, but it may not come like a full funding, like fully funded scholarship, and that's another thing you want to look at for. For PhD, most times you come with fully funded scholarship if you are coming to, especially to the US, but for masters sometimes doesn't come out, and that's another thing you want to look out for. You want to like reach out to the school. If you don't reach out, there are some scholarship that they don't advertise, especially on the page. So you have to like reach out to this school coordinator, admission coordinator, the course coordinator on like do they have funding? Do they have scholarship? You're applying to the school, and you may reach out to professors. You also want to reach out to professors in that department you're applying to. Most of them like they have funding, and they are in need of maybe a graduate assistant or a research assistant, and because of the funding they have, that's where they will pay you from. But if you don't reach out to these people, there's no how you want to know this. So if you reach out to the school coordinator, then telling you they don't have funding, reach out to the professors in the department you're applying to. In fact, you want to make yourself like build that relationship even before you come. Reach out to them. Oh, you are this applying to, you want to ask if they have professor have funding or they have position where you can work while you are schooling. Those are the things you want to ask. So in return, when they have funding, very for the professor, so you will be working and they will be like in return they will be paying like to pay for your school fees, or you get stipend and all that. So you want to do this. See, there are a lot of schools and opportunities, scholarship opportunities in the US and all the other places like Canada. But if you don't do your research, if you don't do the work, there's no how you want to know all these things. So you want to like put in the work. You want to do that. And that was what I did. I checked if they have funding. And I realized that for my course, which is biotechnology, I realized that they have funding for PhD. And on that day I applied. And that was it. And then that leads me to another important thing is you like going through the website. Go through the website. If you need to like reach out to people that they've been in that school before, you can reach out to them. Like maybe they are currently in the school. You can reach out to them to ask them what can you do differently, what did they do, if they can share you tips, right? For my own, I did not do that. I did not at that point. I even used my then I was doing I think I was doing math. I don't think I started my masters when I applied, but I used my BSc. Yeah. So most people always ask me if they can use their BSc straight to apply for PhD. Yes, I used my BSc, and because of this graduate virtual fair that I attended, I did not pay for application fee. It was waived, and also my English proficiency um requirement was waived. So I make use of everything I need to make use of. To be honest, I make use of everything that I needed to make use of. Like yeah, I don't even have money at that time. So that was what I did. So as I want to say for people with tutu and third class, it is possible for you to get admission if you are ready to work. I will tell you, it's ready for you to get. It is. You can get scholarship if you have tutu and you have third class. I mean, I've met people and I've seen people with that, and they are doing very well. They have scholarship. But if you are ready to work, just ready to work, research about your school, research very well. So that is it. That's the next point I want to talk about is crafting, writing, drafting your SOP. You want to make sure that this is the period you want them to meet you. So you want to like craft a unique SOP. I know there are different SOP, but make your SOP like let them know your passion, like what you want to do, why you are choosing this course, and why you want their school. You want to really do this. I know like later I'll be talking about how to craft SOP. I may want to invite other people to see from their point of view on how they were able to do this. But then you want to like be show why you want this course, like show like write why you want their school and what actually initiated you to actually apply for that particular course. And another thing I did differently in my with my SOP is indicating the faculty member I would love to work with. So I check the school website and like different faculty members, like the professors and their research interest. And if those ones are aligned with my own interests, I actually like indicated in my SOP that, oh, I would love to work with this person because of this. And you don't want to pick because you want to like travel. You genuinely know that, oh, this person is because of what they are doing, is because of you have to research, check their latest publication, and also like try to indicate it if you are interested. But genuinely you want to actually study, you want to actually study like different faculty member and those ones that align with what you want to like indicate in your SOP, or send a cold email to them in, indicating your interest in their research, and they are actually ready to reply you. That's what you don't know. These people are ready. Yeah, they are busy, but when you show interest in what they do, they are very, they're always very happy. So you want to actually watch out for that. Also, while writing your SOP, you want to actually dwell on your strengths, right? For people with tutu, or their TP is not in like strong enough, also don't dwell on that your weakness. Dwell on your strengths. Maybe you have like publication, maybe your project was published. Mention it. Mention things you were able to like um gather during your project, the skills you were able to like learn, and if it was published, your project was published, you want to mention that in your SOP. And also you want to, it's just sell yourself. If you like your CWES, you can talk about your CWES, things you did during your CWES. And CWES is like 3 months internship you do during my country, like 3 months or 6 months, just like internship to like just go and learn. So you want to talk about that, talk about things you learn, and like you want to talk about what okay, you can also talk about your current um experience, what you are currently doing right now. That one too is important, but it's how you actually talk to, how you actually sell yourself is very important when you are writing your SOP. You, because this is the only thing they have to meet you, and there are thousands, there are hundreds of application. You are not the only one, so you want to really sell yourself very well. So another thing I did was to sell myself in the SOP. In my SOP, I did that, like what I did during my service year. I did my service years, IICA, yeah, International Institute of Tropical Agriculture in Ibadan. I explained, I pointed out things I learned. You know, these are the things you want to do. Make sure just sell yourself. It is very important, and that was what I did. Like that was what, especially with my SOP, it is very important. I was able to do that, and trust me, I submitted that day. I submitted my application the day it was closing. So it's funny, but because I was like really like conversant with the whole thing, it was not really a big deal, but it was because I actually sent to my friend sent back to me to review and all that. But yeah, that's how I was able to land this. And months later, they reach out to me. So yeah, make sure you have all your documents ready, and so that you'll be able to like apply on time before the deadline. And that was how I was able to meet up with the deadline for like for this school, because I have everything ready. My CV is like always updated. My The only thing I worked on that day was my SOP, and which I was like going back and forth with my friend, and I was able to like meet up actually. And that day, and that's what I want. Another thing I want to say, that these people are ready to like help you, like they are ready to help you. The application fee, that day I reach out to them, and they were like, oh yeah, it's been waived because I attended the, what's it called, I attended the fair. And yeah, something like, yeah, that's why my English proficiency, and what's it called, and the application fee waiver was waived for me. So because of this, I was able to like apply that day. But for the people with 2 2 and the rest, like 2 2 third class, I'm saying this because I have a lot of people in my DM like asking these questions. Like I said, dwell on your strengths. If we have you having a like not having a like good results does not mean you can still get a scholarship in the US. to be honest. Just need to like make sure that you do the work. Reach out to your graduate coordinator. Don't wait till like somebody asking somebody to help you, because you may not they may not have that opportunity. It's a whole lot to actually apply to schools. So make sure that you do the work, reach out to professors, write cold email, you need to be proactive. Write cold email to professors, read about professors research, and the one you find interesting, reach out to them and let them know like if those ones that align with your own interests. Reach out to them, let them know, and trust me, you're just on your way to study outside the country. Those are the things I think I did differently. I reach out to the schools. I have like, so let's start from the top, right? Make sure that you have list, you already know the course you want to do. Make sure you have this. Make sure that you have the list of schools you want to apply to. At least minimum should be like 7 or 8. So by the time you are looking at the requirements, you scrap out those ones that you can't meet their requirements. So you reach out to schools, reach out to the graduate coordinator, reach out to graduate coordinator to ask for application fee waiver, or English proficiency waiver. You also want to like send code email, especially for people with two third class, or even if you have a first class, you want to like send code email to professors in the department you're applying to. So in order to like to know like what are the like to know more about the scholarship, and that you can't find on the website. You also want to go through the website very well, especially your department, the department you're applying to know what they required of you as an applicant, so that you'll be able to like craft out a good and interesting and interesting SOP, so that you'll be able to sell yourself very well. It is very important. You'll be able to sell yourself very well. It is very, very important. Make sure you use all the resources you have. Reach out to people that they've studied in that department before, the alumni, or people that are currently there to share tips on how you can go about your application. And you also need to pray. It's very important. Prayer comes first. Like, you need to pray when you're applying to schools. When you are done with writing your SOPs, you want to send to people. Yeah, I did that. You want to send to people. I sent to people. And also you want to make sure that all your documents are ready before you apply to these schools. Start preparing before time. You know it. Okay, by the time this application window is open, you just apply. So you've asked people. And another thing I didn't mention is recommendation letter. It is very important. It is very important. Like, I know sometimes it's rude maybe to tell your professor that, oh, this is how I want you to help me write my application letter, but my reference letter. But one of the things I do is, oh, the school wants it this way. So I crafted like something and to show like a sample, so that when they are writing for you, they already know, oh, this is the way they need to write, not a generic recommendation letter. It is very important. Your recommendation letter, it is very, very important. It is as important as your application. So you want to like pay attention to this recommendation letter. Who are you sending? Who are you asking to help you with your recommendation letter? Show them a sample of what you would like. You can check online to like see different recommendation letter for students to study outside the country, and you don't allow them to write a generic recommendation letter for you that you, even if they bring it to you, you will not accept. So that is also very, very important. I hope all this help. This is how I was able to like get my fully funded scholarship into the US without application fee, with my BSc, and with um English proficiency waiver. Yes, I think these are the things I did. If you have other things, if you have questions, you can leave in my comment section and I will do well to reply. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be posting more videos about admission for now in the US, and I'll also be inviting my friends that are currently in the US or even in Canada to share about their experience. And yeah, I think next thing I'll be talking about is how I was able to ace my interview at once within few seconds. So yes, thank you so much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.